Hey Gemini, I'm here with your weekly reading for May 15th through the 22nd. This is a general reading, so not everything here is going to resonate with your situation 100%. So take what does resonate and leave the rest because that's for someone else. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, so feel free to check out your other signs and see what's happening with those. See if there's any messages in there for you. And also I'll have some bonus readings. I should have yours out within the next few days, but I decided to go with a full moon in Scorpio spread. It's a shorter reading. It's not as long as my weeklies. They're about 10 minutes or so, give or take, and they the questions or the cards that I pull are for, you know, what can no longer be hidden, what can emerge, and I can't remember the third one. Yeah, what can no longer be hidden, what you can let go of, and what is getting ready to emerge. It's a cute little spread, and so you can always like and subscribe to those, to the channel, so you'll be notified of the bonuses that come out as well as your weeklies. But all my bonuses on my channel, I have a playlist that has all the bonuses under there, so you can always just check back there and see if there's any out for you. All right, so when I was picking your oracle cards, I was drawn to some decks that I haven't been to in a while, which is the Magical Times Empowerment cards and the Heal Yourself. So you may have some big things going on this week. We'll see what the cards have to say though, so let's get into it. Okay, Page of Cups in the reverse. Discernment. See the truth of the situation. Use common sense and do not be fooled. Pay attention, your intuition knows. Patience. Wolf Spirit. Turn knowledge into wisdom. Then we have North Node. Step out of your comfort zone. And third quarter moon, adjustments are required. So a lot of messages here, but I feel like they're kind of talking into the same thing. Right now you are definitely not interested in offering any love, offering any emotion, communicating to someone about love. So you may be focusing on something else entirely, or you know, there's possibly a love situation that's gone bad. Either way, take this advice however you see fit. All right, so there's definitely something going on that you need to kind of trust your intuition. You kind of really know what's going on already. Okay, so just make sure you're looking at things clearly, because especially with these two cards, I feel like they're talking to one another. You know, the truth, I feel like you know what it is. You know everything about the situation, I'm feeling like. Whatever it is, plus your intuition is definitely, you know, on point with its assessment of the situation. So make sure you're listening to that. This turn knowledge into wisdom. I'm hearing that you, like I said, you know everything there is to know about what's going on. Or if this is a project or something you're working on, you know everything you need to know. Now you need to learn how to turn that knowledge into something useful and how to use that knowledge. All right, that's kind of what I'm hearing with the knowledge into wisdom type of thing. You have the knowledge, now what are you going to do with it? How are you going to use it type of thing? Some patience is needed right now. Patience is definitely needed right now. And I feel like the patience is needed because I feel like it's talking more to, especially this card, but you're kind of staying in your comfort zone right now. So I feel like, you know, you need to kind of break out of that and step outside your comfort zone. But things may not be going away you want them to, or moving along the way you want them to, because some adjustments are required. All right, that's kind of going back to the, you know, okay, I know what I need to do. This isn't working, so let's see how I can make this work. All right, type of deal going on. All right, so I feel like there's a lot going on with you, Gemini. So let's get into your general spread and see if we can find any help or clarity there for you. Gemini, May 15th through the 22nd. Gemini, May 15th through the 22nd. What is Gemini's focus, obstacle, advice, and most likely outcome for May 15th through the 22nd? May 15th through the 22nd. May 15th through the 22nd. What's going on with my Geminis? Please and thank you. Five of Cups, the Death card, Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles. Funny thing is when I was shuffling them in, you have the Seven of Cups, so lots of sevens going on with you right now. But when I was shuffling, I saw this side of the Death card. So I feel like having, and I don't normally pay attention to the cards while I'm shuffling. I know some people do, I don't, unless one just kind of sticks out to me. So I feel like this is kind of a bigger thing since I saw it while I was shuffling. This is like supposed to transform you into something bigger, all right? Or a better version of yourself, or whatever it is. There's some kind of transformation for the better happening. But Seven of Cups, overall, you feel overwhelmed. You don't really know what to do. You may have a lot of options. I also read the Seven of Cups, especially this side, not always as options, but worries. So it's like you don't really know which way to go. You're just overwhelmed. You don't know which one to choose. If there's a choice that needs to be made, you don't know. You just can't really commit to one yet. You can't commit to a choice or making a decision between the cups, you know. Your focus is the Five of Cups. So I feel like your focus is moving on. Okay, you want to move forward. Something didn't work out the way you wanted it to, and you're wanting to move forward. You're ready to let it go. You're ready to move past it and, you know, take those two cups that you still have and, you know, create something new, start something new. That one doesn't want to go. And you're willing to work on it. You're willing to put the work into it. You're willing to put the effort into it. You know, you have been working on this. You've been working very hard on this, actually, to be able to get to this point where you can actually move forward. However, we have the Death here in your reverse. So it could be a Scorpio you're dealing with. Doesn't have to be. But I feel like this is the patience card here. Okay, this is the part that's requiring patience. You're ready for this to be over. You're, like I said, your focus is on moving on. I don't feel like you're kind of trying to move back into the situation. I feel like you're trying to leave the situation. Holy moly. Two came out for that one, so let's see what they are. Ooh, yeah, you're ready to be on your own. You're ready to be on your own. You're ready to leave the situation, but it's like with the Judgment here in reverse. Some of you, I feel like possibly you might be waiting on courts. So this could be like, a lawsuit or a divorce or something like that, and you're kind of waiting on the courts, I feel like. And I feel like you don't feel like it's going in your favor, okay? But really, what I'm feeling here with this Nine of Pentacles is you don't care anymore. You just want it done. You just want it over with. You don't really care who wins in this situation because you win when you're free of whatever this is. You're still waiting on some kind of judgment. So there's still some kind of final decision that needs to be made regarding whatever is ending, whatever is coming to an end. Because there is something, you know, I feel like you're right in the thick of it though. All right, this is where your patience is needed, okay? This is definitely the patience part, okay? But you're good. You're solid. You have the Nine of Pentacles here. So even though you have this going on, you know, and you want to be independent, you want to be free, I do feel like even if this doesn't turn in your favor, even if you don't feel like justice is served, even though I know it's judgment, even if you feel like you got the shaft or the short end of the stick, you're kind of gonna be like, you know what, I'm free, and that's all that matters. Is really here. I'm totally seeing this as freedom right now. All right, and that's what you want. Okay, you've given up on there being justice or it being even. You've given up on it. You don't care. You just want it to end and, you know, be free of the situation. And you've been working hard at it. So I feel like your obstacle isn't in your control at all. You're controlling what you can of it. So it doesn't, you know, this could have easily been like the Nine of Swords or something here. But no, I don't feel, you're working hard. You're doing what you need to do, Gemini. So your advice is the Seven of Wands here, okay? Ooh, here we go, here we go. You got lots of cards coming out, okay? It is a big week for you, I feel like. Defend you, okay? Be ready to defend yourself, all right? Defend your home, defend your long-term stability type of thing. Be willing to, okay? Be ready to. That doesn't mean you're going to have to, okay? But, you know, whatever you consider, you know, your family type of thing, really what I'm just hearing, stand up for like your stuff, your kingdom, even though this isn't a court card or anything. I do kind of link it in with that because it's right before the courts. Again, this is a 10 though, so there is an end of a cycle coming, but be ready to stand up for yourself and defend yourself, and whatever it is, you know, it might be your money, it might be your savings, that type of thing. But be ready to defend it, all right? Don't just give it away. And some more advice, though, is take the blindfold off. You're not stuck in this situation. There are things you can work on. You know, you might need to think outside of the box, you know, step out of your comfort zone. Like I said, you're all for putting the work in. You're all for it. You don't mind putting the work in. But there's still some things that you're feeling trapped about. I think it's over here in the Seven of Cups energy. You know, kind of take the blinders off. This could also go back to your, you know, trust in your intuition card that you pulled. Take the blinders off a little bit. Step outside your comfort zone. Pick a cup, even if it is outside your comfort zone. Could be that, you know, the reason you're having a hard time picking is because the one you want is way, way outside your comfort zone, and it scares you a little. Well, if your dreams don't scare you, you're not dreaming big enough, all right, type of thing. So I'm kind of getting a reiteration of step out of your comfort zone. All right, so Seven of Pentacles as the most likely outcome. So you're assessing a situation. You're kind of assessing. I feel like this is definitely where the... Ooh, we have Five of Cups again here, starting your overall focus and your most likely outcome. I like it. So you're assessing, all right? I'm even seeing this Five of Cups as kind of assessing. Yeah, normally I kind of see it as him being sad, but with this one over here, he doesn't look sad. Definitely assessing the situation, what went wrong. You know, this is where you take that knowledge that you have, or yeah, where you take the knowledge, what you've learned from this, and turn it into wisdom. All right, how are you going to use it moving forward? How are you not going to make the same mistakes, type of thing, moving forward? I don't feel like this whole situation that you're going, I feel like this happened for a reason, especially with seeing the death card on the other side. While I was shuffling, I feel like this is like not necessarily karmic, but this, you were supposed to go through this because you were like, you're going to grow and learn so much from whatever this is. Okay, it could be relationship because you did have the Page of Cups there, but whatever this is, and this is like, I want to say like even kind of like a maturing rite of passage type of thing, but not quite like that. But you definitely do gain a lot of wisdom here, okay, moving forward. And you're able to, I do feel like for the most part though, you are able, you know, with these 3 cards, you are pretty able to look at the situation pretty logically, you know, pretty clearly. You're like I said, you're kind of detached from your emotions, so you're not letting your emotions get in there and cloud your assessment, okay? You're thinking very logically during your assessment phase, all right? All right, Gemini, rough, but I'm still, I feel kind of good about it. I feel like this is like a major growth / transformation time for you. Yeah, I do. I feel like you're going to come out of this. I don't even feel like you're going to be able to really recognize yourself because you're just going to be so, I don't even know how to explain it. So I'll probably make it sound worse than it really is. I feel like this is a very cool time for you. A really shitty time that, you know, you've had to go through this, but it does make things better in the long run. All right, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Maybe someone new, maybe someone you've recently met. I don't feel like you've known this person forever since you're getting to know each other. So they may be coming in during the month of May, feeling towards like, well, this is a weekly, but you know, if they come in, I feel like it's gonna be slow, like super slow. But let's see what the cards say. Let's see what the cards say, Gemini. What's happening for Geminis in love for May 15th through the 22nd? Please and thank you. Okay. Recent past. 6 of Swords, 2 of Swords, and the reverse, and the 8 of Wands showing up. So the recent past, you were definitely feeling stuck and trapped, unable to make a decision, unable to walk away. Damn, you were trapped. You were stuck in it. Look at all that Swords energy. Not able to walk away and leave it, not able to make the decision to walk away and leave it. Just feeling trapped. This was you or them. Could be air energy. But look at this, look at this, look at this. Ooh, current energy, Gemini. Like I said, I feel like it's somebody new. And then you got the Knight of Cups coming in. So, but you were feeling trapped. Current energy, you're coming back down to earth about the situation. You're getting another 7. I feel like you're able to look at things more realistically, okay? And kind of, like I said, just look at things realistically. You have the Moon here, so there may have been some unwanted change that came around, or unseen problems, really, is what I'm seeing that kind of came around. But I feel like if they did, like, your intuition knew about it. And so like I feel like they were all like little things. I think I really feel like it was just a bunch of little things like that didn't quite add up. Like on face value, at face value, sure, they seem like they might be okay, might be right. But like, it was like a spidey sense, okay? And I feel like it really kind of, it kept happening, and it was just kind of not testing your intuition, but what's the word? Training your intuition, training you to listen to your intuition, to see what it feels like, that type of thing. And so I feel like all of this little stuff, in the long run, after a lot of time, has really built your intuition. I really feel like this is, you listening to your intuition, even though you don't feel like everything's exactly clear, like you see everything, like you know everything yet. And so you're just kind of trusting your intuition. And you've had a lot of practice. I feel like during this time, you had a lot of practice, okay? It's almost like that's what this was here for. And I do feel like there is someone that you've met recently that has come in, or you will meet real soon. I do feel like they're moving in slowly, but I do feel like this is a romantic partner, or has the potential to be a romantic partner. Could be a water sign, doesn't have to be. We do have Pisces here, water sign, and then, like I said, air signs. So what's coming up? That Judgment in the reverse again, and the Seven of Wands in the upright, okay? So really what I'm seeing here is that you're still working on this ending, okay? So really, I feel like for this new person that's coming in or already there, like this is just kind of a getting to know you phase, okay? Because you can't really explore this farther right now, because whatever you're dealing with in your general spread, it's still here. So I'm thinking it is love or a relationship. It could be a previous relationship. It's still, I want to say a final decision, but not like that, like the closure, like the final, like, the gavel coming down and the judge speaking, but I feel like it's more like the universe, okay? It's just like there's still some unfinished things here that need to be kind of cleared up and dealt with, all right? And you're still having to defend yourself, defend what you hold, your advice was to defend your home, your stuff, your things. And so that's what you're having to do right now. You're having to do this right now. You're still having to deal with all that other garbage. So you can't really work together with anybody right now. You can't really work, on getting to know someone like on a super deep level at the moment, because you're just kind of in this, still tying this up, all right? This is where the patience is coming in, okay? This is where the patience is coming in. Defending, not fighting, okay? So make sure you're keeping your patience, because that's key here, because it's really it's really easy to go from kind of like just defending to like just all on out, on the offensive. Is that right? Yeah, on the offensive, and start attacking. Don't attack yet. I don't feel like it would go in your favor if you do. I feel like it would just slow things down even more. You're just not able to work with anybody right now. You can't work with anybody on building something, right now, because all your energy is tied up in this right now. Again, not bad, not great, but definitely doing what you need to do. Definitely doing what you need to be doing. So let's pull some advice cards, although I don't feel like you need any. Page of Wands. Page of Wands. Again, some creativity I'm reading is needed. So really when I'm seeing that, I'm going back to your think outside of the box type of deal. So Be creative in your thinking right now and how you react to things. You know, just, I really feel like this is, you know, this is where you're, a time to be creative and just look outside the box. Step outside your comfort zone. All right. 5 of Wands. Avoid the conflict. Defend yourself if you need to, but avoid the conflict. Don't, like I said, don't start anything with anybody as far as a fight. Don't, you know, don't turn the defensive to the offensive and have you where you're the one attacking, okay? And at all, like, and when I mean defend, I mean stand up for yourself. Stand up for your thing, you know, whatever it is that you're needing to feel like you're needing to defend, stand up for it. But don't participate in conflict if you know, if you can see a way around it. Nope, not feeling like that's it. Okay, 6 of Cups. All right, try not to hold any grudges during this. It's easy to do because especially when words are flying, don't get focused on holding a grudge. And I really feel like for the most part, the reason you don't want to do that is because it takes energy to hold on to a grudge, okay? And that's just emitting negative energy. And so far, I haven't felt a whole lot of negativity from your energy. So your energy's good, okay? You're going through kind of a shit time right now, and things aren't exactly seeming fair right now. But I feel like your energy, like it's not affecting your energy, and I feel like that's kind of pissing the other people off, okay? The other party, whatever it is, it's kind of pissing them off. That's why they're always wanting to attack you, because they want to bring you down to their level. Don't let them do that. And if you hold a grudge, that's exactly what it's going to do, okay? Knight of Cups in the reverse. It's just not time to really act on any emotional feelings. Especially I feel like with that Knight of Cups coming in, it's just not time. Sure, talk to them when you can, you know, kind of get to know them a little bit, but don't try to move past that phase right now, okay? King of Wands. Again, don't be stubborn or bullheaded. Don't be overly aggressive, okay? Standing up for yourself doesn't mean you have to be aggressive, so just be careful. Watch that line, because right now I feel like you're walking that line just fine. Just really try to stay where you are, because this whole deal is trying your patience. I know it is, okay? Just remember, okay, this is it. There is going to be an end to this eventually. 7 of Pentacles. Okay, in the reverse. So this might be a good time to maybe assess the situation a little less. Try and think about the situation a little less, okay? Try giving something else your attention. Maybe start a gratitude journal, or start doodling, or get... read a book. I don't know. Try and do something else that kind of takes something small, because I don't feel like all of your energy can be taken away from this right now, but just something that lets you take your mind off of it. If it's binge watching something for a whole day or whatever, Game of Thrones if you're into that, whatever it is, you know, like I said, read a book, you know, have lunch with a friend, preferably a friend that doesn't know what's going on, so you guys don't really talk about that. Just try to take a break from thinking about it so much, okay? All right, Gemini, that's your reading for this week. I hope you found something helpful here, and I'll see you next week.